All right, what's going on, friends? In this video, I'm going to go over 12 different things if you're having trouble starting your Cub Cadet. Now, these are going to be 12 really simple things, so if it's still don't start after these 12 things, you might need to take it to a small engine repair shop. And if one of you guys out there is a mechanic and you know of another thing that we could be checking on this lawnmower that would be simple to check, put that down in the comments. All right, first place we're going to check is under the seat. So just lift your seat up. I guess there's a couple things that are not under the seat, but so first thing on this mower, if you have the ZT1, and it's exactly like this one, the choke is all the way forward. When you get that, when you fire this up and get it started, pull it back and you'll feel it click into place. So that's your choke. That's going to give it a little extra gas. When it gets running, pull it back. Maybe you already had your Cub Cadet running and you choked it and it didn't need to be choked, and maybe you flooded out your engine. So now your engine's flooded and it won't start. I recommend letting your mower sit maybe for a good 15, 20 minutes and then try it again. Now, I shouldn't have to tell you this, but make sure you have fuel in your gas tank. And the next thing is, if your mower's been sitting 6 or 7 months, maybe your fuel is old and stale and it's just went bad. I'd recommend maybe try to get some, you might have to siphon some of that fuel out and put some new fuel in maybe, if you didn't put any kind of stabilizer in it. Now if you didn't put any kind of stabilizer in your fuel, another problem could be your carburetor. Now that's going to be a little harder for you to fix, but if you have fuel in there, you didn't put no stabilizer in over the winter, your carburetor could be clogged up. All right, next thing you could check is right here, real easy. There's a 20 amp fuse right here. Might be really close to where your negative terminal is connected to your battery. Now you could take that fuse out. There we go. Once you get that fuse out, you can look right here. There's a little metal strip there in the middle. If that metal strip is broken, your fuse is bad. Now you should be able to pick this fuse up at any auto parts store or right at Walmart. Walmart should have fuses like this. Just take your old one and go find another 20 amp fuse. That back in there. Just be careful you don't break that little clip off. Now while you're under here, make sure your battery is connected tight. Your terminals are nice and clean, not all corroded. If they are, I would just maybe take these off, take a little small wire brush or a wire brush and clean them all up. Make sure they're good and tight. And if you have a multimeter, I'll put one of these down in the description. They're not really that expensive. You could check your battery to make sure your battery is full. Now, a full reading is going to be between 12, it says right in the manual, I'll put it right here on the screen, the little chart they have in the manual, but it's going to say between 12.6 and 12.7 is full. Just put your multimeter on 200V. That'll work. Ooh, it's a little bit, but it's been sitting overnight, so 12.5 mine reads. But it starts right up. 12.4 is 75%, 12.2 is 50%, and 12 is 25%. So just make sure your battery is full. Also, while I'm under here, under your seat, there's a little chart right here that's going to tell you all your item numbers. If you need a new belt, need a new spark plug, air filter, oil filter, fuel filter, everything is right here for this mower. All right, while you're under here, we can check these there's two different safety switches for when you put these handles back and forth that are this is what makes your mower move, and put your brakes on. So if you're not if it doesn't think you have your brakes on, your mower's not going to start. All right, right down in here, let me go on the other side. Right down on here on both sides. See how that goes over? And I open this up, put my brakes on. It pushes this little button in right here. Watch that. One more time. So either that switch could be bad, or maybe if this is unplugged, that could have something to do with you not starting. There's another one on this side, right down in there. Exact same thing. All right, next thing you can check would be your spark plugs. This mower has 2 spark plugs. On this side, there's a spark plug right here. Make sure that spark plug is plugged in. If that's unplugged, it's not going to start. And there's another spark plug on this side, right here. Just make sure that's pushed in there, plugged in. Now, if your mower's older and you have a lot of hours on it, you've never changed your spark plugs, that could maybe start giving you issues if you've never changed your spark plug. Now, right down here, right where your oil filter is, right here's your fuel filter. If that fuel filter has never been changed out, and you have a lot of hours on your mower, maybe your fuel filter needs changed out. Now, if you do change that out, it's real simple. You might get a little gas on, or a little bit of gas might leak out of these hoses. I would just put like some rags down there. You take this little clamp off here, that little clamp, and you put a new fuel filter on there. And like I said, it shows you right on the back of your seat what fuel filter you need. Just make sure you put it on the right way. There's arrows on here. Like this arrow is pointing that way. All right, next thing we're going to check is the oil. Some engines, I'm not sure if this engine does, so if you know that, put it down in the comments. But some engines won't start if your oil is low. So real easy on this engine. This is the Kohler, not the Kawasaki, but if you have a Kawasaki, it's going to be real similar. But just pull your dipstick out. I recommend wiping that off once, then put it back in, pull it out. Now on this dipstick, there's a hole at the top there with an F. That oil should be a little bit over top of that hole. I know mine's good because I just changed the oil in this. I also have a video on that. I'm going to have a video on leveling this deck, a video on taking the deck off. All right, my last tip, this is something I've done in the past, so you can easily do this. If you're out mowing, you ran out of fuel, and your motor just shut off, and you went back in, got some gas, come back out, filled it back up. Maybe you just forgot to turn your blades off. Right here, this is where you turn your PTO on, your blades. You're about to pull that out, turn your blades on. So for you to start your mower back up, that's got to be pushed in. It ain't going to start up with your mowers, with your blades trying to spin. So make sure that's pushed in. All right, well that's it. I hope this video helped you out. Leave me a comment down below if you know something else we could check on this mower, or just leave me a comment down below where you live. I love reading all them comments. Give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button to help support my channel. God bless and have a great summer.